now tensions are kind of high. Everybody, it's kind of getting late in the trip. Found a remote route. I think we need a little bit of R&R. So we'll see what happens.
Well, we're on our ride back down towards New Mexico, and Tommy knows of a spot in Silverton that we're going to stay at tonight. But right now we're in Montrose, Colorado, and we are at Amelia's Hacienda. It was recommended on Yelp, so.
And it had a big sign. Delicious burritos. Big sign.
Big sign.
It looks awesome.
Some yummy food. We got some burritos. I'm excited.
All right.
Hey Scott, where you going?
To your mom's.
Cynthia Sue's a saint, you got that? So what's going on,
I'm
man?
gonna take Cynthia Suit out for a steak dinner.
Yeah, better be
and
a
then I'm
steak
never
dinner.
gonna call her again.
All right. It's been a long day, man. We're slap happy. Where are we going? Where are we at? What are we doing?
So right now we're in Rock Ridge or Rockwood, Colorado. We're headed south on 550. We're headed to Silverton. Tommy knows of a spot right outside of Silverton. Everything's good, but we're headed down to New Mexico now.
Yeah, and that spot better be damn good or it's Tommy's ass, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's going to be Tommy's ass. This will be worth your while when we wake up.
Yeah, it better be. What do you got in your hand there, Tommy?
I have some orange straps to match my orange on the cruiser.
Okay, and I'm the one that's always accused of having the excessive compulsive attention to detail.
Minor detail, it's just going to look good on top with the rack, right?
Yeah, no doubt. So it's been a long day. Vehicle recovery on Kevin's truck. It's late. We're tired. Where are we at and where are we going?
We are in Ridgeway, Colorado, and we are heading to Silverton, not far away from Uray. And we're going to camp just off of 550. Knew that was happening.
Don't worry about him.
Camp just off of 550 in this little remote spot I've stayed in before, up in the mountain pass. It's going to be beautiful.
I can't wait. I can't wait. What's going on, Angela?
Got me some coffee to finish the job.
Nice. You ready to get into camp?
I'm ready.
I think we all are. Strong work today, everyone.
All right.
Tommy's experience kayaking gave him knowledge to off-grid camping and other areas in Colorado. Rolling in late to Lime Creek, the rooftop tents allowed for easy setup and quick bedtimes for the team that had already rolled in so late.
Based off of Tommy's guidance any experience within the realm of Colorado, we pushed down to the outskirts of Silverton, where we hooked up with this remote campsite for the night. Rolled into camp late last night, almost about midnight, and the place just outside of Silverton Tommy described, he described it accurately. It's simply stunning, absolutely beautiful. There was a nice river crossing as we came off the main road to get to camp, and if I pan out, you can see some decent peaks over there in the Rockies just to our south. Absolutely amazing. It's the remote campsites like these that keep us coming back out. Stunning. Left Silverton, Colorado, and we're headed on the Animas Forks Trail, and we're going to push it up to the top and check out the old ghost mining town up top, and we'll report back to you. Beautiful drive so far. Absolutely amazing.
Noticed out the window that it was starting to flurry. We had talked about, or talked to some of the locals about this town just up above called Animas Forks.
This morning we woke up, snowstorm moved in. Got a little bit of snow at the lower elevations in Silverton, but you can really see it blowing pretty hard up there.
The thing is narrow and I am long, so just keep that in mind.
So we decided to go ahead and drive up there and see what it was all about. It's supposed to be kind of an old ghost town. So we got in the trucks and we started driving up there, and the more we drove, the more it started to snow, and by the time we got up, it was like we had several inches of snow. So it was pretty cool because the day before we'd been in shorts and t-shirts and been hot, and then here we were up in the snow in this cool old ghost town. The town was originally built for the gold rush, and it went through several ups and downs of having lots of population and then sort of waning and people moving away. And by this point it was pretty derelict, but they had rehabilitated some of the buildings and it was really beautiful up there, just to drive around and get a little bit of off-roading and see some cool old buildings. And Barley enjoyed running around in the snow too. So that was a really cool highlight of the trip.
The team was now heading to New Mexico, trying to again seek a chance for relaxation at the end of the trip.
Alright, so here we are in New Mexico on the 126 on a back road heading just north of Santa Fe and Los Alamos area to a hot springs that Scott's known about from years, being a former resident of Albuquerque, New Mexico. So after a hard day on the road, after an awesome morning in Colorado, we're really looking forward to relaxing and taking some time for recovery, much needed time. So after spending a couple epic days in Colorado, we continued our endeavor towards the northwest region of New Mexico, more specifically the area of Los Alamos and Santa Fe. Scott and Dara lived in Albuquerque for quite some time, so they were relatively familiar with the terrain up there and what it had to offer. We thought collectively as a team, let's get out of the trucks, let's do a little bit of hiking, and Scott and Dara knew of a hot springs up there that was just supposed to be absolutely amazing. Okay, so got into camp again late last night. That wasn't expected. We blew our timeline yet again. Hustled to find an appropriate campsite last night here in the mountain range just north of Los Alamos. So last night we also were supposed to arrive at the hot springs. Access was closed, the gate was locked up, and so now tensions are kind of high. Everybody, it's kind of getting late in the trip, and here we are again trying to find the hot springs. Found a remote route. We think we're going to be able to make it to it. And, I hope so. I think the team needs it. I think we need a little bit of R&R, so we'll see what happens. And at this point in the game, late in the trip, had a lot of late nights, and you know, a little bit of advice to fellow overlanders out there and adventure seekers is don't be so aggressive in your pushes. You know, because ultimately at the end of the day, if you have time to set up your camp and take it easy and enjoy the time with your friends, I mean, that's why we're out there. That's the ultimate end state anyways, is doing like-minded things with like-minded individuals. We are heading down to Santa Fe for a little bit of much needed R&R.
So we ended the trip in Santa Fe, and we all split up at that point. So for us it was really nice because my wife and I, we ended up staying an extra couple of days, went up to Taos, New Mexico, and drove around and stayed up there. But the trip in general was just absolutely amazing.
Chantifer. Chantifer, New Mexico. Massive chip and turquoise and abuelo. Chantifer, and get something to eat. Tex-Mex is the best cuisine. Maybe a bolo tag. Chantifer.
I had a really awesome time on this trip. I've done a lot of camping and been into overlanding for a few years now, but this was the longest trip that I'd ever been on, where we've been out in the wilderness. So one thing that was kind of a learning experience for me was, we had a plan. Not every day went the way that we planned. Some days really didn't go the way that we planned, but every time that we had a hiccup or something didn't go how we planned, we ended up finding some other amazing experience that we wouldn't have gotten if we just stuck to our plan. So it was a really fantastic trip and a lot of memories, and it makes me so excited for more.
Summer was here. Back in Tennessee, we had a lot to work on. With the local club, East Tennessee Overlanders, having a training weekend, we had the opportunity to help educate and support through classes, setup, as well as leading rides. Bold Overland believes heavily in proper education for outdoor travel. Amongst the team, we have medical professionals, outdoor professionals, and professional travelers. Next time on Bold Overland.
One, two, three, go team!